Hi there, I'm Nancy from Black Sheep Knitting. I'm in my yarn shop in Needham, Massachusetts, and this is our weekly podcast where we give a little bit of advice about all things knitting and crochet, and we show you what we're doing, what we'd like to do, and show you new yarns in the shop. I just got back last week from the H&H Americas show in Chicago, which is a trade show for needlework. I say needlework, well, it was fabric and yarn and things related to fabric and sewing. In fact, I think there was more yarn or more fabric than yarn. It was huge. And I didn't really even, the first day when they were setting up, I sort of snuck in and got to see them setting up. So I saw a lot of the fabric that day. But I didn't have time. The second day I was only there for a full day. And, but I did manage to go meet with the yarn reps at the yarns that I was interested in. Specifically, I ordered some new Rowan yarns, which will come soon, some new Isayer yarn, a yarn called Echo Baby, which is just gorgeous. I met with Barocco, but I'll order from her when she comes here with Andra. And with Earth Yarns, and I got some exciting new yarn from them. And then I met with someone from a company called Yakashmir, so Yak and Cashmere. And if people remember from several years ago, we had a reclaimed cashmere that was a woman took apart sweaters and then respun the yarn, and it was, they came out kind of tweedy looking, or I guess I would say marled. In any case, this reminded me of that yarn, so I have ordered that, which I think that'll be fun to see, and I think it's going to be at a good price. I saw a lot of other yarns that I would like to have, and I may get, but it was very fun to go around, and if my hip and my knee hadn't given out, I probably would have tried to stay an extra day, but I will go again next year. So it was a lot of fun. We have lots of things going on in the shop. We've wrapped up the Petite Knit-alongs, knit-along, and we will be announcing the winners. Maybe they'll be announced by the time this comes out on Saturday. We haven't run them through the random number generator or however we decided to do that. I don't even know. Giovanna's helping us do that, so that'll be soon. And in the spirit of that, we had such success and people had so much fun doing this knit-along together, and we had a group. We still have them. They come in on Fridays, and we've encouraged them to continue to come. And it was the knit-along day where people could come and work on their petite knit project, although people were not all doing that, so we encouraged people to come and knit on whatever they wanted, which was just fun. And I think this group, it's just a great group of women they're all beautiful knitters, and we've had a great time. So we've decided to do a Rebecca Clow knit-along, and she calls herself Crea Brea Knits, and she has a very popular sweater going on now, and I think she's doing a knit-along for that, and it's called the Tolsta Tea, and I've started mine, but it has several variations, and I think this is striped. We have one, and I took it home to block, so it's not here, but literally it's that. And if some of you remember in the Lena, that bright orange, so we put it together with pink. It's beautiful. But I started mine in Zoe, or Zoe. It's a linen cotton blend from Juniper Moon Fibers, and I decided to stripe mine with this size stripe. I think they're 4 to each row of color, and I think what I decided to do So when I get to the bottom, because I don't know if I saw that somebody did it or I saw a sweater like it. I think I'm going to do the very bottom of this all blue, and I think I'm going to make it 3/4 length sleeves and make the ribbing the dark blue. So I think it'll be striped down to about here, and then it'll be the solid blue at the bottom. So we're going to do any pattern from Rebecca Clow, so you'll have to look her up, and it's CLOW. She has some great patterns, and we thought that would be fun. Again, we'll have prizes, though I don't know what the prizes will be at this point. We haven't gotten that far. But so this is, I have a few sweaters knit in Zooey, and I just love this yarn. And you wash it, it's beautiful when it's been washed. And it's pretty nice to knit with. Although I have to say, for those of you who are tight knitters, and I tried being really tight on the ribbing, and I caused myself a little bit of a tendon injury here. So I'm having to be kind of careful. So just a reminder, don't sit for hours and knit something really tight. I think I knit this and then tore it out and knit it again, and doing that and on a smaller needle, I just caused myself an injury that I'm not happy about, because I have to knit. I can't not knit. Yeah, so I've been putting doing different kinds of medicines on it. I wanted to show some great samples that we got in that I think you'll find really, really cute. This one, it's a kimono. We did this in the preemie size. It's teeny tiny, although I bet it would fit a little baby, but it's called Lil Kimonos, but is it Lil Weasel? Anyway, it has booties too. I didn't do the booties, but I think it's just the sweetest little sweater with the little ribbons. Ellen, our knitter, knit that, and she did the ribbons, and they're like the button. So I think it's just the sweetest thing. So I pulled some yarn to show you, and one choice that I think is great is the sueño. And I want to say that's what this is, but isn't that it? I don't know, I'm not sure. In any case, it's a DK weight, so any DK will work. Some choices that I got out are the Sueño Sport, but it knits at a DK. So these are some of the colors that I thought were fun. We're running short on time here because Robin has an appointment. So I'll just show, I'm not going to give you the color names or numbers, but you can find them on our website. And I'm thinking that you can do this, at least the smaller size, with one skein. So that's one of the new projects we have. And this sample, though we don't have the buttons on it yet, I can't wait to find buttons for this. But this one is called, this is a petite knit, and it's called Anna's Summer Cardigan. And it's done in the Ella Ray Cashmerino. And this is the pattern. I think this is just the sweetest little sweater. It's just adorable. So we'll find some really cute buttons to put on it. There's a button I had in mind, Robin, but I don't see it right now.
Teddy bear?
Oh, yeah, we could do little teddy. Anyway, let me show you some of the colors for that.
I love these. It's not the right color, but I love those buttons.
Robin likes these, but they're not the right color. We'll find some. And I wanted to show you some of the colors. I love this yarn. It's a superwash, and it's got a little bit of cashmere in it, acrylic and merino. and you can wash it in cold water in the wash, gentle cycle. So these are some of the colors that we have. There's lots in stock. This was, so there are these, which are really pretty. It's a beautiful white. If you're making a baby sweater and you don't know the sex of the baby, white is always good. And then when you find out the sex, you could put on buttons for that. You know, if it's a boy, you can get some blue buttons, or a girl, you can get pink. Here's a beautiful pink. These skeins don't really stay very well, but this is a gorgeous pink. If you're a pink person, here's another pink. And this is a beautiful color. Maybe a little strong for a baby, although people like all kinds of colors these days. This one's called Orchid. It's just beautiful. And this is Cerise. And then this is a lighter version of this, which is pretty, turquoise. So those are some beautiful color choices for this little
This is the pattern?
thing. And the pattern is, again, Anna's summer sweater. Again, just, you know, petite knit just cranks them out, and they're beautiful. We did this in a 6 to 9 months. So that's the size of this one. Have another sample that I just need to get this. This one is called Striped Tea by Claudia Q. I think her name is Quintanilla or Quintanilla from You Knit in Toronto. And this is, again, I love stripes, so I'm always finding stripes. And this is done in the Sammy, which is from Amano. And it has this nice detail here on the sleeve, which kind of, and at the bottom, which kind of gives you an idea that you could do this on any sweater. You know, you can go to your pattern dictionary and find something and add that. So you could take a pattern like this. Suppose this fits you really well. You really like it. So you could do this in so many different ways. You could do it in solid. You could do big blocks of color, which would be, oops, a snag in there, which, you know, you could do all of this one color. You could do 3 big blocks. You could vary your stripes. You could do teeny tiny stripes. Lots of different things. And then you could choose different patterns for the bottom. And people who say they don't like to knit with cotton, I beg to differ with you on this one. This is like butter. It's like knitting with cashmere. It's so soft. It goes in the wash, cold water, gentle cycle. And by the way, I had an epiphany recently that I've started washing all of my clothes on gentle cycle. And I was having trouble, like I wash all my dark clothes together, and that includes a lot of blue jeans. And I was having to yank them out of I have a top loading washer, yanking them out. They were all twisted together. It was driving me crazy. And I ended up doing some things on gentle cycle, and then I realized they don't tangle, they don't twist. It's really nice. And I thought, also, like when you go, you see in your lint thing how much in the dryer, how much stuff comes off of your fabrics. So I was thinking, well, if you don't beat them up as much in the washer, maybe that doing them on gentle cycle will give them some longevity. So that's what I do. And I throw in lots of cottons and things that you would maybe wash on their own with eucalypt. I just throw them in the wash on gentle cycle with regular detergent, and they come out great. So I just want to show you some great colors that I put together for combinations for this stripe belt. How about that? This is coral. This is their white, which is called chalk. This is seafoam. You could also do, you can do two colors together, or you can do this. This is another, a pale, pale peachy color. This is their amethyst. This one, if you're a neutral lover, you could do that. I love that together. Or what if you did that? Or what if you did that? Or that? And I'm a blue and white sucker, so this is my jam. And then here's a beautiful pink. And the pink you could do all these colors together, and they're really fun. If you just use your imagination a little bit, this again is a nice, it turns out a little bit neutral. In any case, I can't say enough about this yarn. It's 100% Peruvian organic cotton, and the price point is really good. I think it's $8 for 164 yards. So that's, you can make a nice top inexpensively. And then, so as I was showing my Tulsa tea, I just got out a few of I'm doing it in Lena. And Lena is another yarn that I just love. And I'm wearing Lena. This is the Winslow tea, which I think you've seen before. I actually made 3 of them. So I liked it, and I like how it fits. So I may use this pattern to do something else. I'm not sure, but it fits really well. And I just love it in this yarn. So I'm just I don't have any white in at the moment, so I just thought I'd show some combinations. This is a pink called Shocking Pink. This is a sort of chartreuse called Sunny Lime. It's pretty with white. This again, I could do that. That would be lovely. Or that. Isn't that beautiful? Twilight. And here's another neutral. This is called Sandstone. Again, this washes really well. I highly recommend it. It's linen and cotton. Here's a really beautiful, subtle color together. But look at that. I think that works. I think that works. And we have other colors, and you can look on the website. This is called Chino's Green. Again, a nice neutral, but it would go good with this. So use your imagination, folks. You can have lots of fun. And, oh, I wanted to show you, this is a sad story, but we all have those. So I've been working on my Joni sweater, and you've seen this before. And I got pretty far down in this and had even joined, because you do it back and forth, first the back and then you do the front. You pick up here for the front, and then eventually you join it together. Well, I had joined it, and I think I was almost this far when I noticed a mistake, and I think I had seen the mistake, and I thought, I can knit over that with duplicate stitch. Well, I couldn't, and I fussed with it for probably an hour or two and said, I can't do that. So I ripped back, gosh, a lot. I ripped quite a bit out of it, probably up to here, and started again. So I'm back on track, and I love this yarn. It's a combination of, and we got in more colors, so I thought I would show them to you. It is a cotton, viscose, silk, and polyamide. So those of you who are not wool lovers and who maybe would like something, a summer knit in a really pretty fiber, I recommend this. This is called Sonata. So it comes in this olive green, and this is called Crocus, and this one is Waterfall. A beautiful summer color. And for those of you who like subtle, this one is called Pebble. And it's a gray, but it really does have a bit of a blue tinge to it, I have to say. If you hear lots of kids talking, it's early release here in Needham. I don't know if you can hear them, but there's a lot of kids outside. And then this is sky. So some very pretty summer colors for summer knit or a winter knit. I may even, I might do 3/4 length sleeves on this. I'm not sure. It calls for a small capped sleeve, but we'll see when I get there. So the amazing Fiola has been back designing more bags. So she sent some to us from Maine, but I thought I'd show. These are project bags that cinch up like that, and they're all lined on the inside with another fabric. So these are going to be in the shop. They won't be online, but oh, and what she does. Oh, I see. She mixes up the same fabrics in different order on them. So you can see, can you see the differences in them? So same fabrics, but just in a different order. So she has that group, and she has this group. Love these fabrics. They're just beautiful. See, the inside of that is, people think these are great. I have a bunch. They're a great project bag. And so then they're, these chickens are the best. Look at those. Aren't they great? So these are a terrific Mother's Day gift. So you can tell your kids or your partner to come in and grab one for you, because I think they're really useful, and they sell out so fast in here. Lastly, of the things to show you, we got in a huge shipment of SPINCYCLE. So we have a lot of SPINCYCLE yarns. We have Dream State, which I'm going to show you, and we have a lot. We've replenished our stock of dyed in the wool, and we have some new colors in dyed in the wool, and they're all on the website. So I thought I'd show you the new Dream State colors. This one is Castaway, and as you know, with SPINCYCLE, they differ from every batch. So I thought I would show you these colors, because this is the batch that we have of Dream State. So this is Castaway. This one is Hidden Place. Pretty summery, springy colors in that one. This one is Truth Bomb. Lots of great color in that. This one is Deep Bump. I love this. It's got beautiful sort of orange and pale blue, like a robin's egg blue in it. And this is my favorite, and I've already picked out for a project this with some Sueño solids to go with it. This is called Miss Me. I just love those colors. And then finally, Family Jewels. And I think we have a little bit left from before. But these are all online, and so you might want to check those out, and our new stock of dyed in the wool. And finally, what do I want to say finally?
Miss Babs.
Miss Babs. We are expecting next week a shipment from Miss Babs of her yarns, which we will have here for a week. So you can come and check that out. It won't be online, so you'll have to come into the shop to take advantage of this special. This is really special for us, and I'm so glad that they do this for shops, to be able to have an opportunity for people to shop, because there's nothing like seeing yarn in person. And she has a website, and unless you go to fiber festivals, you probably don't get a chance to see her yarn. I know at Rhinebeck there's always a huge line to get into her booth to get her and I was heartened to see, I saw an interview that she did with, now I don't remember who it was. Anyway, that she, I think, is around my age, and she's still going strong. So I felt good about that. Come and visit us. We'll have specifics. I'm pretty sure the yarn is going to be out on the 17th. But, you know, it's being shipped, so you never know with the mail when things are actually going to get here.
We'll let you know.
So we will let you know. So I hope you have, those of you who are mothers or have mothers, I hope you have a great Mother's Day. And come in and buy your mom a gift. That's always a nice thing. Or a gift certificate, even better. So having said that, I wish you a great week. Enjoy this spring weather here. It's finally spring in New England. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.